sorry I'm running late. My son, who was working, ordered food, and it got here like 5 minutes ago, so I hurried and scarfed down mine, and ShiAnne is finishing up, and she will be in here in a minute. Anyway, Jennifer, I'm so sad you do not have a project to work on right now. I was thinking, can you just like go buy like a skein of yarn and a crochet yarn knitting, a hook or needles or something, just so you have something to do for the next month? Or maybe you'll just be really busy with your work or something and you won't have time to crochet or knit anyway. I'm really sad when you told me that your stuff's all in storage. I'd asked Jennifer what she's working on, but her stuff's in storage, so she's not working on anything. It's ShiAnne.
Hello. And human.
Just don't let a cat in, that's all. Thank you, handsome.
You're welcome.
Ta-da! I didn't get to finish my food. I can tell.
Yeah.
Hello, and Brandon's here. Saying howdy. If you want, you can also bring that bucket over. Put the box on top of the bucket. Who else? Yeah. I have some yarn, but no knitting needles or crochet hooks. Oh, that's a bummer. Hi, Linda. I would send you one, but by the time it got to you, it would probably be too late, ShiAnne. Hold on. Now I can have all my drinks. You're all set? Yep. Did you finish your food?
I did not.
We have...
I don't eat very fast.
Hope everyone's doing well or doing better now that we got to eat. Hello, Lori. So, Lori, I've been meaning to send you a picture of my nails. I don't know if you guys can see them. They are like galaxy nails. And although I'm not telling you guys what the theme is, Lori will think it's funny. It wasn't planned. What does it say? Jennifer.
I'm doing.
Yes. Okay. Fine.
I'm trying to be polite. Can ShiAnne use True Boo yarn?
We think so. She should be able to. It's got bamboo and cotton. So she should be fine with that.
Oh yeah, I should be fine with that. Armchair Chef said, I stayed home so I can chat with you tonight. Ooh. What are you eating? Did you get a toy? No, I did not get a toy.
Now I want a biggie bag from Wendy's. She did not get a toy. Sorry. Do they have toys at Wendy's?
I don't know.
I know Arctic Circle got stupid, and that's probably why they don't have as much business as they used to have. Because now they only do toys like for Easter and Halloween. I don't even know if they do anything else. They do the bunnies for Easter and the flashlights for Halloween, and I don't think they do anything else.
That's lame.
Yeah, that was part of why we stopped going there, and then their prices got ridiculous, and then we had the drama.
They still have pretty good Sundays. Yeah. Not that I should eat those. And for what I'm eating, it's a chicken sandwich with bacon on it. Yep. Jennifer. There, Lori. Now you have your answer.
Apparently you were wondering about True Boo, whatever. It's bamboo. Bamboo is so lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, anyway. What are we talking about today? Hey, Chef, do you want to come on the live? I can send you the link and you can come chat with us.
Yeah, that would be so fun.
We're going to be on her channel on Friday
My hair looks
when we will finally officially announce the theme. You can only guess at the theme, but you don't know it. I'm actually really excited about it, and I found my project. She's hooked on the nuggets. Do you eat the regular nuggets or do you get the saucy ones?
I get the regular ones and I like them.
The boys like the saucy ones.
I already ate those because we got the biggie bags. I already ate the fries and the nuggets because I ate the fries first and then the nuggets. Because the fries will get cold and weird. And the sandwich is the least likely to get weird when it's cold.
Okay, let me check your. Well, while you're checking your hair, I will get over to send the.
My hair looks weird. It's fine.
I guess I should grab the link thing. How do you share? It's been a minute. Add channels. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, if I click that copy invite link. Anybody else want to come join us live?
I hate eating in front of people. I feel like it's rude.
Lori does it all the time. She calls it taste testing.
Yeah, but I've already tasted this, so I know what it tastes like. It's different.
I've seen a couple of the McDonald's things. Yeah. We had to get our food delivered, but I tell you, fries are the first thing to go. And even as a little kid, I was so sad when my mom would be like, you can have one. And I'm like, but they're good when they're hot. So they've been collecting the little toys from McDonald's.
Extended taste testing?
Yes, yes. How's that taste? Does it taste as good as the other taste?
That bite was very good, actually. That one had like a lot of bacon on it.
Okay, and now you got to test one of your drinks.
Oh.
Yeah.
This one is, I think, Dave's.
Cherry cream soda.
Yeah. Currently, it tastes like bacon. It's a very sweet drink.
Is it?
Yeah. It tastes exactly as you expect it would.
I honestly don't know how I would expect it. I know what regular cream soda tastes like. I can still remember that taste, even though it's been
add cherry flavoring to that.
Almost 10 years.
Like maraschino cherries. Add the syrup from that. It tastes exactly how you would expect. I have a sick Chihuahua puppy that I'm trying to keep alive tonight.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's sad. I hope that your Chihuahua does well.
My other drink.
How old is your puppy? One of my earliest pet memories is actually my parents waking me up in the middle of the night to come and say goodbye to our dog. It didn't react well to its shots, and so it died, and it was a brand new puppy, and we'd barely had it.
That is tragic.
Yeah. And then we had a dog that ate my blanket thingies.
Blanket thingies?
Hold on.
I look all shadowed and weird.
I gotta change the thingies so that you're just as big as us. That's not
how does this work?
The other. What does that one do?
No, that's fine. I can just take a little spot here.
Hello, gorgeous.
Yeah.
There we go. That's perfect. Now Cheyenne's in there. You got room for
See,
you?
it kind of like divided us and made it so that we
That's neat. How can
fairly
you
well.
can't do that on StreamYard, huh?
Yeah, I think this is the first time I've ever seen it on this one. So
That's
Must be like a new update or
cool.
something.
I like that.
yeah.
That way, if you don't like somebody, you just kind of squish them out a little bit.
Oh,
Like
let me
you're
see
doing.
But which one of us would be squished out? We'd have to go like this.
How you doing tonight?
Oh, I would have been better if I had made it to work, but I had I just don't want to go. There's no point lying. I
hate it when that sneaks up on you.
It's gonna get to the point where I'm gonna have to go, but so far I'm okay. I still have money, so as long as I still have money, I don't have to go.
Mm.
So you're gonna have to do the typing. I can't type in StreamYard, so the cream soda thing. Ooh, my grandmother used to drink cream soda, and I thought, that sounded so cool. So I asked her for one, and I didn't like it, but I do now.
I like it.
I remember the first time I had it when I was a kid. I hated it. I thought it was gross.
The first time I had one was a Jones cream soda. And Jones sodas in general are just elite.
Have you ever had Jones?
Probably. I've probably done tastings of some of their sodas occasionally, but I don't usually buy those kinds of bottles.
Yeah. Well, if I trusted myself not to go back on soda, I'd probably try one of those again because they don't have the corn in it. They have real sugar.
Well, I think Pepsi came out with real sugar a long time ago. Coke's coming out now. Everybody's going to do it, so you'll be able to drink crap like the rest of us.
I'm okay not drinking crap like the rest of you.
Not good for you.
She has issues with caffeine as well.
But I don't know if I do or not, actually. Because it may have been the corn the whole time.
That's fair.
Yeah. But, it's been like 9.5 years since I drank soda.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
That's so good for you.
For like 4 of those years, I wasn't drinking soda as well. And then I tried an energy drink because I had to stay awake for a choir concert when I didn't sleep the night before. And
now here she
it
is
just made me more tired, so.
Yeah, the post office is Mountain Dew and Snickers at Christmas. That's our staple snack. Sugar and caffeine is just keeps people moving. I'm gonna go post that I'm here with you, so people. There's a lot of lives on right now.
Are there?
Not necessarily. Not just crochet, but I mean, there's tornadoes on. Ryan's on. I've been watching him all day. Let me see. Let me go share this.
Okay.
So how you guys doing? Other than that, you staying cool?
I could not wake up today for the life of me.
I called her about an hour ago and said, "Hey, the live's in an hour."
I finally managed to get out of bed at that point. That was ridiculous. That usually only happens on my birthday.
Yeah, so did that, got the hello Bridget, welcome. Got my son doesn't work today and he rode his motorcycle up to West Jordan. Actually, I got to check that he made it.
Oh, I forgot he was doing that.
Wait, where's my phone? I need to, because he was supposed to text me and I was like, wait a minute, you haven't texted me yet. And I was meaning to do that, but I was also like, I got to get to the live,
Can anybody explain to me the difference in caffeine from like sodas and stuff and from black tea?
I don't know.
Because black tea, that'll wake me up and keep me awake. Not like buzzing or whatever. It's just mildly keeping me awake. But every other kind of caffeine and sugars, they make me so sleepy.
So maybe it's something else in the...
I would think caffeine from a plant would be more natural than a caffeine from something that's mechanically made, like a soda
Be
or
some
a
kind
energy
of
drink.
reaction
It
as
also
to the
be
processing.
it would be really interesting to go back in time to the first time they made them to see if when they were still using plants, if it affected you the same.
Oh, they had cocaine in them. That's what was in
That's
the soda.
true.
That would definitely leave you
That-
buzzing.
That was back in the beginning, you know. That worked. That made it wasn't caffeine, it was cocaine.
So the first time they put caffeine in, it took out the cocaine.
It could be like how
Do
I
you think
keep
it's just as
eggs
bad?
made with oils and stuff because it gives me a headache.
I don't know, because other Lori is saying black tea caffeine is definitely different.
It is.
So
I love black.
But green tea is good for you though, sort of, right? Better
Did
than
you know
black
that
tea?
green tea and black tea are actually the same tea, just different ages?
Yeah. It's like coffee being roasted. People think the darker is the stronger, and it's not really.
It has different
It's
health
opposite.
benefits.
yeah.
They have similar but different health benefits.
See, they say that black tea is not good for your body, but at the same time, other people say it is. So it's like, who do you listen to?
I have found
I don't drink
that
it.
my body responds very, very well to it. My body likes it. It makes me feel better on days that I don't feel well. So
Hey, Lori, do you want to come play with us too? I can send you the link too.
I think she has a blanket to finish, but she can do it while she's talking, can't you?
I don't know, I have my sweater here to work on if I decide to.
I have my tank top if I decide I have the energy to do my tank top.
Yeah, that's what she decided. She's doing one of those handkerchief tank tops with the yarn you sent her.
I need to get more green tea.
Oh, young pretty girls can wear that stuff.
Wear what stuff?
Yeah, the handkerchief tank tops.
You could wear that stuff too.
I used to.
Why'd you stop?
It wouldn't be a handkerchief, it'd be a tablecloth, okay?
I think you underestimate my size.
It gets worse when you get older, believe me.
Nah, I'll get skinnier as time goes on.
Well, no, yeah.
And then she'll have babies, and their
what
body
I
will
mean.
find a whole new shape.
A new shape, but I'll still be skinny.
Oh
Yeah, you'll have a shape.
Why can't you take the medication? Like, I missed that if you shared it.
She had horrible hives on her body that looked like measles.
Oh no.
Allergies.
So they increased the dosage, and it gave her this rash. So she's not. But if you weren't having the reaction when it was the regular dose, can't you go back down to the regular dose before they increased it? It was working. They just increased it, right? And oh, you know what? That's the one I recommended to that lady at work. I better tell her not to take it.
It could just be an allergic response that she's had to something in it that wasn't manifesting as much. It would have manifested long term, but
some stuff takes a while to build up into your body, and it's possible it built up and caused a reaction. But anyway, she's typing right now to tell you probably what I just told you.
Probably. I'm so sorry. I was so excited for you to have meds that worked. Darn.
Oh, wow. Okay.
it sounded like an allergic reaction.
Yeah. It's like, so when my, one of my sons, he's actually the one that brought the chair in today. When he was a baby, we had a lot of things happening. And so we supplemented with dairy formula. And he broke out in hives. And he is my one that we just don't, he doesn't like dairy anyway. So
I wish that I didn't like dairy.
I don't like dairy. You can take my not liking dairy.
I can't.
Except for ice cream. There's enough sugar in that.
I actually don't really like ice cream. I prefer the cashew milk ice cream or the coconut milk or the almond milk or oat milk. I don't really care what kind of anything else it is, as long as it's not dairy. But when it comes to things like cheeses and other things, I'm like, I love cheese.
Well, you can freeze fruit and puree it up in your blender and have like a sorbet, and that's just fruit.
I
You don't
actually
have to
do
add
that
anything to it.
sometimes.
Yeah, it's
But
nice in the
if I'm
summer.
looking for something
Something
creamy, I would go with probably cashew milk ice cream.
They use bananas as a base, frozen bananas. They use as a base for when they do their non-dairy ice cream on TV sometimes, because it goes real creamy. But that's a lot of sugar too.
I also just don't like bananas.
You don't like
No.
bananas?
To me, they taste like metal.
Yeah, that's the look we all get.
And they also just don't smell
Are
good
you-
to me.
Are you those cilantro person too, where you don't like
I'm
cilantro?
allergic
It
to
tastes
cilantro.
different.
It would kill me.
She actually has anaphylactic reactions to cilantro.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, okay. My sister didn't like bananas, but it was because it had the little black seeds.
Yeah, that
in it.
you can get a little bit of the, I don't know what it's called, but it was when things look like things, or like if toast is burnt, there's people that are like, I can't do it because the burn like looks like something to them, or
Yeah, there's the vision. There's vision thingies where people see like circles, and it's a thing where circles really make them freak out.
We could ask Kalani what that is because he's got it.
the trypophobia.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually, a couple of my brothers do.
I think all three of your brothers do.
All three of them?
Mm-hmm.
What about Andrew? We have to ask him now.
Who knows? He's got OCD, so
He does.
we covered the neurological things, I think.
Jennifer had to drink coffee with non-dairy creamer when she was a baby. What a hardship.
Wow.
How interesting.
Mom doesn't drink coffee.
You could have mixed water with the non-dairy creamer, maybe.
That is very interesting.
Mom, when she was pregnant and nursing me, couldn't have anything from a cow. Period.
And now she can't have anything from a cow except for she eats cheese anyway.
But
And then
it's
regrets
Parmesan. How can I resist Parmesan?
Sometimes hard cheeses are different than soft cheeses, the way they're made.
Well, that's mostly for lactose intolerant people. I'm allergic to cows,
Yeah.
so
it's a protein allergy, so
Protein.
so she shouldn't. But yeah, if hard cheeses are a little easier on most people.
they're a little easier on me too, but I still have a reaction to them.
Can you imagine not being able to have any kind of formula or milk? So it means your mom couldn't nurse you either? Is that what that is? Like no milk? My mom couldn't nurse me because she had some health issues, but not because of dairy.
My mom was working. I think that's why. I had a babysitter from when I was born. And I'm sure my babysitter didn't nurse me. So.
Yeah, well, back a few hundred years ago, they would have.
Yeah. But no, they just they'd hand me over the fence back and forth because the neighbors would get jealous that I was over there all the time. So my babysitter lived next door to us because the sister I had that was older than me had passed away about 4 years before I was born. So I was like treated very much more carefully. And so I spent a lot of time with that babysitter, and she was like my second mother. And so I was there a lot more than I was with anybody else in the family, probably because of what had happened. So, yeah. So the neighbors didn't get jealous. I got snuck in the back door.
That's funny. That was not enough, so I have been drinking coffee every day since I was 3 weeks old. Now I'm just good.
Oh,
That's sad. That's hard.
so Jennifer, what's your favorite coffee? If you're that much of an expert, what do you do? Do you grind your own? Do you grind your own coffee, or do you must have good taste then?
Slow drip. I don't drink coffee, but I know things.
I watched the guy on TV. He's really good. He's British or something, and he talks coffee. He's really
I love
interesting
coffee.
on YouTube.
Poor me, can't drink coffee while I live with Mom.
Yeah, sorry.
I can if I go out.
We have a local.
But I smell like it when I come home a little bit. But at least I'm not making it in the house.
The smell a little bit when you come
Coffee.
home is not too bad. It's the when that's all you can smell. That's when I get sick. Dunkin' Donuts, coffee, or Folgers. My grandma drank
Dunkin'
Folgers.
Donuts.
My grandma cooked.
Oh, that sounds right.
My dad would get some when she'd come over to our house, and my mom hated it. But then my dad also drank tea, and my mom hated that too. And I liked tea when I was a kid, and I'm like,
I love tea. At first, Mom would only let me drink herbal teas, and then now I drink black tea.
I have.
How much do you have to drink?
Yeah.
Jennifer says she gets withdrawals when she doesn't drink.
I've heard of how to wean off of it. You have to it's a process. Allergic to Maxwell House.
My goodness. Not heard of coffee allergies before. That's amazing.
I wonder if it's because some coffees have mold in them. They're not as careful about their beans. And it might be the mold that she's having a problem with.
Yeah. There's processes to decaf. They say water processed, or obviously there's chemical processes too. I
So it
believe.
could be something that too.
Maybe,
yeah.
I would like to try grinding my own coffee and see if it is different caffeine wise, because when I get coffee from someplace, it'll do the same thing as soda, not nearly as bad, but I'll still get tired. But it could be just like preservatives and sugars and stuff that they put in their coffees. So
cold brew. Try cold brew.
I have had cold brew.
It's brewed differently.
I have had cold brew. I prefer cold brew.
See?
I
also prefer cold
64 ounces of coffee a day. Wow.
That's a lot.
That's like my aunt, not coffee, but soda. My mom and I would drive 8 hours. We'd pick up a 32-ounce drink in Salt Lake, drive to Arizona, and we'd be finally finishing our soda when we got down there. My aunt, if we traveled with her, she was refilling that every time we stopped, so every 2 hours. And she would just drink soda like crazy.
The only time I finish my soda quickly is when it's become a stim. Like just now I finished this because picking it up and drinking from it became like stimming for me. Fidgeting.
That's like when you have the French fries sitting on the table. You're done eating. You feel full, but they're still sitting there.
Yeah.
So you have to. You just don't. You subconsciously are eating it.
Keep doing the motion.
Yeah, I do that.
Speaking of soda. My preferred, not zero, but real diet. The zero tastes
I want to find a real sugar Dr. Pepper.
They used to have them.
They have them right now?
Andrew used to drink those. I just realized something that I can turn on.
My problem now with Dr. Pepper is Dr. Pepper is my favorite soda.
Channel.
Is that it tastes like corn.
Oh.
What tastes like corn?
Dr. Pepper. I can taste the corn syrup in it now that I've been drinking mostly tea in my life.
It's funny. Look, see, it dropped. I was like, hey, I can actually go turn that on, because if you've been on a live with me, it's just in one of the timers, just turned off, so I can just.
I go in and I put timers in for everybody, and I just went in and since we're having our live on Friday, we're going to announce our collab.
Sexy.
I got excited about something, and I messaged Michele and said, "Hey, do you have somebody for August? Because I got something happening, and I want to play." And she said, "No," and I'm like, "Oh, I want to do it."
And then I was like, so what's our theme?
Well, I accidentally bought something, and now I have to do something with it.
I'm the only other person who knows what she knows. Yeah.
Only one other person I've told. So, but because it was like I accidentally, well, actually two people, but accidentally bought something. Now I have to do something with it. So that's what we're gonna do for August.
How do you
And it's like,
accidentally
oh my
buy
God.
something?
Well, I went to the website and I sort of was messing around with the cart, and it went through and it didn't go through, and I didn't think it went through.
Oh.
So I said, okay, fine, then I'm not going to do it. Well, then I get a receipt in my email saying that I did buy it.
Huh.
So I was just exploring something that was kind of weird, and came across this thing that I thought, well, that would be interesting. You know, like I do weird stuff. You guys are gonna die.
I was so excited to see them. It's definitely. I found a project to make for it. I'm so excited.
Oh, I'm glad. But we are going to allow any. We're pretty much going to allow any of the crafting,
Yes,
right?
yes.
They can do the diamond painting and the knitting. Looming would be good for this. Centro would be good for this. Diamond painting, if somebody has access to the theme.
Interpretive dance would be fun to see.
Ooh.
I'm still trying to convince somebody to do it.
Interpretive dance.
I don't know how that would work, but I'm sure
it would be fun.
So Bridget says she doesn't drink soda because it hurts her belly.
Oh, is it the air bubbles and stuff?
I mostly only drink soda when I'm nauseous because the
bubbles,
the carbonation, that's the word I was looking for.
Bubbles.
Carbonation helps, and then I don't feel nauseous anymore.
I'm on the live with Michele and ShiAnne. Come watch us. Somebody messaged me, so I'm telling them to come watch. So,
is Brandon still here, or did he leave again?
I don't know.
He does that every time.
I don't know if he's still here. I haven't seen him talk. I only can see
Which
that
is why I
so many
suspect he's
people
not
watching.
here.
Bridget's here. Lori's probably still here. Not feeling well with her migraine.
I know when I just get regular headaches and stuff, I'm miserable. I can imagine having something that's that.
I can relate to it.
horrible.
I have migraines as well. I have for as long as I can remember. And my dad told me when I was little, "You're not old enough to know what a headache feels like."
I only had him once a month.
Did he tell you, let me give you a headache and slap you upside the head like they did to us?
He would have said things like that for sure if he didn't. I'll give you a headache. I'll
show you what a headache feels like.
Oh my goodness, Bridget. Yeah, well then don't do it. Gosh, no. What do you do instead? Can you do sparkling water? Because when I had weight loss surgery, I wasn't supposed to drink anything carbonated because of the air building up in my stomach, because the stomach's so much smaller. You wouldn't know that now because I think I eat more than it holds. But you're not supposed to do the bubbles. So sometimes if you do, you can start feeling like you're going to die because the stuff backs up so much. And yeah, I think I've only hurled a couple times since I've had it, about 8 or 9 years, because I eat too much. And yeah, because if you eat fast, it's the same like anybody else. Your body doesn't know you ate until a little bit, and then then it's too late.
I do not eat fast.
Tea, water, and juice. What kind of juice do you like?
What kind of juice do you like?
Let's see, what kind of juice do you have access to? Oh, wait. No, she's not. She's here. She's not in Europe. I keep thinking she's, because it says Queen, I always think of her being over in Europe, but she's not. She's here.
I think, yes, Queen.
That would be Ladybird,
Yeah.
Khadijah, Lisa.
I don't know. We watch a British cooking channel. They're kind of a cooking channel. I mean, they cook, but
They're goofy.
they're goofy. But we watch them, and they're based in England. And sometimes I hear about some of the foods and drinks and stuff they have readily available in their, just even in their gas stations. And I'm like, dang, you guys have a very different food than we do.
I want to live somewhere like that.
Is it a cooking show?
It's on YouTube. It's a YouTube channel, but kind of, yes.
Tell me who it is because I gotta
Sorted
watch
Foods.
it.
Sorted foods.
Oh, Sorted Foods. But it's not, it's lots of different people, right?
They
Sorted
have 5 official people and 1 guest who is frequent. He used to be a part of the show, and now he just comes back and kind of does things once in a while with them. They have 2 main chefs. The one that visits is also a chef, and then the other 3 are normals who aren't chefs, but they just cook along with them. They do a lot of ridiculous things.
That's the guys, right? I see the guys. I never see the women though.
Yeah, they don't usually have any women on there.
They'll occasionally have a woman guest.
Yeah, they have some women in the background, but they don't usually bring them on the show.
Oh, so you're talking about the guys. Yeah, I watch them when their stuff comes on.
Oh, we love.
Do you guys watch People vs. Food?
I think I've watched them a little bit.
I have not.
That's fun. They make people eat, and if they eat the stuff, they get a punishment, and then they have to eat the punishment. If they don't eat it, they get a prize, and it's good. It's interesting. They have themes sometimes.
Brandon says I've never been a big fan of British cuisine, but he's also from the South.
Let's see.
He's from the South. Does he eat mud bugs?
Oh yeah. Do you eat mud bugs? Bridget, did your heart doctor ever told you not to eat mustard? Lemonade with fresh strawberries crushed in it and V8 is my favorite. I like lemonade with fresh strawberries for sure.
He puts peanuts in soda.
I don't know why, but he told me to never eat mustard.
Boiled peanuts is a thing. I actually have a can of boiled peanuts. I was going to do a taste test, but I don't feel like it.
Have you done the peanuts and Coke?
Don't think I'm gonna like them. Wet peanuts.
Like seriously, have you tried the peanuts and Coke?
I don't believe so. I don't do Coke, so probably not. I have not done that.
I think Brandon would do that. Except Brandon can't drink Coke because
he does the sugar-free ones.
Oh, because he doesn't have sugar.
See? Loves mud bugs.
Brandon.
Them Southern people.
Brandon will call and video chat with ShiAnne, so he's pretty fun to talk to.
He's been sad that I've been sleeping the past 2 days.
He texted me yesterday because you were sleeping all day, and he's like, haven't heard from ShiAnne. Is she alive? I never heard not eating mustard.
Yeah, that mustard thing, I don't know. It doesn't have sugar in it. They say ketchup's worse than
ketchup does have a lot of sugar in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mustard, I don't know.
Ketchup's also nightshade, so if you have problems with the nightshades, that would be
a tomato, yeah.
I do
tomatoes not. Are. So the tomato plants are poisonous. That's the nightshade. The potatoes too.
Yeah. I can eat some potatoes once in a while, and that is the extent of the nightshade family. And it's only like the russet potatoes. I can't do any of the rest, so.
I like potatoes. Peanuts are awesome. Canned ones.
Okay, baby. Okay, baby, I'll trust you. I won't eat them. I'll donate them at the next food drive.
How did you end up with them?
I bought them to try them, taste testing, because I have stuff in there every once in a while. I buy stuff. Dollar Tree has a lot of weird stuff sometimes.
Hi, Shannon.
Brandon just
Hello.
a lot.
Shannon made her quota. She got her socks done. 2
Oh,
pairs.
good job.
In her 8 days.
I know that she did those toe socks like so fast. I was
Toe socks?
amazed. You know the kind where you can wear them with flip flops because the
Oh,
big toe is separate
Never
from the
liked
rest.
I never liked those.
She liked them. She was telling me how she borrowed her husband's when they went on a flight because they would have to take their shoes off. But it was cold in one part of the world where they were going to be, but hot in the other part. So they had sandals, and then they would just have the socks to keep them warm. Her face.
I just remember what it felt like to have them on my feet.
Amy used to wear the ones that had all of the toes. And
I had
liked
some
those.
too, and I gave mine to her because I hated them.
Yeah, I like foot mittens, not gloves. Foot gloves. No.
Yeah.
Brandon says ShiAnne and I talk more than me and my IRL friends. I've been a little blue since I can't bug here 24/7.
Yeah.
I think that if he lived closer, he would be over here all the time, making sure I'm awake.
Yeah, she like the socks that Shannon made were they're like the normal what people normally do with socks. I always make short ones except for the ones I'm making for my son. And so she did like full socks but with the toe thing. A whole pair, and she made them like in a day. It's crazy.
It seemed like it. I don't know.
Yeah, how long was it, Shannon?
One.
Like it was pretty quick.
One. I know she made one.
It was really fast. I definitely do not make socks that fast.
I've never tried to
But
make
she did
socks.
color work. She did the mosaic and then she did the color work. And the color work, is it harder than? I mean, she made it sound like it was
Doing
hard.
color work?
Yeah, on the sock, because you do it on everything else. Why would it be harder?
The
on a
problem with
sock?
socks is because color work isn't as stretchy. And so you have to be extra careful to have
Because the
This is
socks
3
need
days.
to be.
Oh, it was 3 days to make her socks. But that's still, you know how long it takes me to make a pair of socks?
Yeah, as Zach says, forever.
Are you done with those white ones?
I've got
you
like
were working on?
this much left to go.
Whoops.
I'm so close. I was working on them. Yeah, the sparkle toe socks were 3 days. 2 pair of colorwork socks in 8 days. That's just wow.
But that adds to your Christmas box, right? So that worked out okay for you, right?
When the king was in the hospital, I did a sock each day. Wow.
How many pairs do you have now then, Bridget? Do you have a match set?
The float's tight. A foot won't fit in the sock.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to be
okay.
extra careful with the floats on socks.
Because that's what she shows when she does the hats. That's what she shows me in the back. Because I don't do the
Yeah.
knitting, but it's the thin things in
Yeah.
the back. Yeah.
Because they don't stretch like the rest, and so you have to be extra careful to leave space. And with socks, it's even harder than any of the others. But yeah. 20% of your goal. Woohoo! And it's only July.
That's good. Uh-oh, I saw ShiAnne pick up some crochet. Is that something you did?
This is something I did, yeah.
Let's see.
This is the yarn you gave
what are
me.
you doing? Okay, it's really pretty. You're doing
Yeah,
good.
That's her.
It's a granny, right?
No,
Well, kind
kind
of.
of.
It's a
Well,
granny
it's a different-
square.
It's a version
yeah,
of a
it's
granny.
a version. It does an every other stitch on one round and then solid round every stitch for the next round, and it keeps repeating.
I love it. I hate a regular granny. I much prefer. That's what I did with my hexagon cardi. Is I did like that because I don't like that
Yeah.
granny look.
Me too.
Sometimes. Is this the one you're going to make the tank top out of? The
Yeah.
handkerchief?
I only have the one project.
Oh, that's going to be pretty.
Yeah, we're
That's
excited.
going to be pretty.
Look,
That stuff's not stretchy though, is it? It's because it's a cotton.
Yeah, there's
There's give in it because of the stitching.
yeah, there's give because of the stitch, but none from
That's
the
good.
yarn.
Yeah, that's good. That'll help
Yeah.
a lot.
So Brandon says I've been wanting to learn how to sew fur so I can make some fur mittens. Like real fur from real animals or that fake plastic stuff.
He and his family do hunt, so it could
Well,
be.
that's why I'm asking.
Bridget made 10 pairs. That's 20. He was 20 days in the hospital. That was a long time. Wow. Hope he's better.
I've been wanting to
Hope it
learn to
works.
sew in general since I don't remember a time I didn't want to learn to sew.
I learned how to sew buttons when I was 5 years old.
I learned
I
how
was
to
thinking
sew.
about it this week.
I learned how to sew buttons when I was like 8. Was one of my first activities.
So Brandon, if you're sewing real fur, do you have to have some kind of a lining, or is it just like the leather side of the fur is the inside? I have no clue. I've never
I want to learn
tried to
leatherworking for bookmaking.
I would practice on something fake first for your first
definitely.
one. Yeah. I just saw a rug or a blanket of fake fur, but it's really nice and soft at like Ross in the rug department, where if you did your first pair on something like that, if you messed up, it wouldn't make you cry or anything. You wouldn't be sad.
Well, she might be a little sad, but not like devastated.
Not like real fur sad.
6 weeks in the hospital is a long time, but I'm glad he's better now.
Wow. Yeah.
Huh.
Tan hide and stuff, but I always mess up pelts because fur sewing is different.
Of course it is. It's fuzzy.
Well, you would have the treating of the skin would be different too.
That too.
Yeah.
Michele, when you were little, do you remember the sewing machines that we had that used glue to sew the fabric together? Did you ever have one of those?
I had a mini sewing machine that I didn't know how to use. No one taught
me about that not too long ago. It glued the fabric with real glue. It was weird.
I don't think my mom would have ever gotten me that because my mom was a seamstress.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That doesn't compute.
Not real sewing.
Before my parents got a divorce, my mom had her sewing machine up. It was always up. And
see, I know that, but for some reason calling her a seamstress does not compute.
And she made so many of my clothes when I was a kid. She taught me how to sew when I was a kid on her machine, when I was sewing on her machine when I was 8 years old.
I'm switch over my laundry.
And then when she went to college, one of the classes she took was actually a tailoring class.
I've been wanting to learn to sew for as long as I can remember. I designed dresses and tops and stuff from a very young age.
We actually encouraged it. I remember one year I got every kid a how to draw book, and Cheyenne's how to draw book was fashion.
I still have it, I think. I've always been big on fashion. You wouldn't tell by the fact that I wear my pajamas in like all of the lives, but that's mostly because I just don't have the energy to get dressed.
If I didn't wear pajamas, I'd disappoint Pajama Man when he watches me.
I don't think I've ever worn pajamas on a live.
I wanted to do a pajama party when I got home from work, in the middle of the night, but I just don't have the energy to even do a recording, because I thought that'd be fun just to have a pajama party, just people that are up at that time of night come and chat, but too tired.
Yeah. My poor son, he comes home from work and he's like, I'm so tired.
He says it in German, though.
He does say it in German.
Says it in
Mom.
German.
Hi, Vima. Welcome. Yeah, he's been doing German on Duolingo.
How fun. So you guys don't understand him, so you have to.
Actually,
But you do.
I took German in high school, and so I do a little bit of German on Duolingo as well.
and whatever they learn, I eventually end up learning myself. That's how it is with Old English and my siblings, too. They're kind of forced to learn.
Oh, my grandma had one of those foot pedal sewing machines.
I think I would like that better.
Oh, I'm so sad that it got put up there. I just thought it was the coolest thing that it had the pedal underneath. But yeah, Bernadette Banners has one.
I want to get one because I think that I would do much better with that in control than I do with
I
the
get the
regular
being
sewing
tired.
machine.
It's why
I've made a
I'm
couple
scheduling the
things.
lives I do. Yeah.
I made a pillowcase once. I still have it.
We're actually going to make her a circle skirt.
Hand sewing.
Oh, fun.
Also because neither of our machines are working right now.
Circle skirt, you get a crinoline underneath it. Are you gonna do a poofy underneath?
Like adding tulle underneath it?
Yeah, that stuff. Crinoline.
I don't want to. Maybe make separate skirt, like,
Well, it would be like
Usually the petticoat is separate.
yeah.
it'd be like a slip.
I
underneath.
could do it together and have it just be one skirt, or I could have it be a petticoat.
Petticoats are more versatile, and you don't
Exactly.
have to wash the petticoat as often.
That's true.
And you put a hoop on it.
Actually, hoop skirts are a lot easier to manage than people think. I'm a theater kid. I know these things.
My girlfriend wore one to the prom.
Linda, it's
She had a
just
heck of a time getting in the
one hook,
car.
not
I
two.
wish I had. My skirt at the prom was tripping me all over the place, and I was in
Aw.
heels, like this big heels, and I was tripping because my skirt was too long, and I was like, I wish I got the hoop skirt. They offered to buy me one, but I just was like, no, it's fine. I was wrong. I still have that dress. It's in here.
Hey, Deb showed up. I see
Oh, hey,
somebody.
Deb.
Somebody
Yeah,
said
there's
hi,
one.
but I don't see her.
Trying to tell Linda it's just one hook. Take the S off.
Oh. Linda has content now. She's been doing some videos.
We need to do me making videos now.
Yeah, we have an idea for Cheyenne's videos, but she hasn't recorded yet.
We have a couple ideas.
Told you, get them cats on them shorts. You'll make lots of views.
Hey, look, there's a cat sleeping again. There's a cat on the table.
Doesn't matter. They will watch. People watch that stuff. They don't care.
What says Itebot, not Nightbot?
I like when the cats have their eyes closed. There's just something really cute about them having closed eyes.
Yeah.
I think on the book that I drew the cats, I think they have closed eyes actually, because that was easier to draw.
I think it's funny when everybody says hi and then Nightbot says, they've arrived.
Even if they've been here a while.
Yeah. Nightbot's funny like that.
It's awkward to have it say the person's name. When you set up the program and the coding, the person who says hi, it's like it's saying that to them instead of the person they're saying hi to.
Yeah.
So that's awkward, but there's really not an easy way to fix that other than having the person say something, but it's still okay.
Yeah.
Nightbot's a little more sarcastic on my channel than yours, I think.
Yeah, I think it's about the programmer.
Yeah.
If I programmed it, it would be very sassy and very sarcastic. But she's not very those things.
I did make a game for Friday's video, or
Yay.
live. I made a game the other night.
What Amy is.
Yeah. Amy she's okay. She went camping with her dad for 4 days, so she's kind of tired.
She got home and she was like instantly in the shower.
Yep, and then she went right to bed, whereas the other kids stayed up.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, yep, you're definitely tired.
I would have gone right to bed too.
Yeah.
Camping with Dad is not my cup of tea. Jokes, because I'm drinking tea.
Do you guys fish when you go with him, or do any other kind of camping type things?
No. It might go hiking. Maybe.
It depends on where he goes. He's been going with his friend, and they've got one of those
off-roaders,
and that's what they've been doing. Zach said there was no camping this time, no fishing this time, so that was kind of. Which he took his poll just in case, because nobody told him whether there was going to be or not.
Yeah, might as well have it just in case. It'd suck if there was, and then you didn't have your poll. So
yeah,
I've never actually fished. They've taken me fishing, but instead I rode in a stranger's, I think, canoe. I don't know.
I like fishing. I was very bad at it.
Went out on a boat instead. It was a long time ago. You don't use night, but
I mean,
cats.
I like that Nightbot can drop people's channels and that they can type hook or whatever. I like that I can have it programmed to drop, like it's programmed right now to drop Lori's channel so that she can't type in the chat.
Well, that's Restream. That's a Restream thing. But that was, I think Restream is cheaper than StreamYard if you want to get a more advanced one. But yeah, there are few limitations, but
yeah,
I don't know if they're going to do anything about it. The people who created it, I have no idea.
I don't know. And I don't know who to talk to, like where to reach out and just say, hey, is this something you can put in there? Because, this other company does it.
We are still announcing next month's theme on Friday.
Yes.
You want to go down? Here.
No, Lori didn't go to work tonight, and so I just sent her the link to come be on the live with me.
Do you want to announce it tonight?
Oh no,
and we can still have a live on Friday.
We're building up.
Why give them a head start, huh?
Yeah. Just know it's unique.
It is.
It's not exactly something I expected to be. There's one person that if she collabed with me, I would expect it, but that's it.
Expect what?
The theme.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
It wouldn't have been what I picked if I hadn't accidentally bought something that had to do with it. So
I think that's more fun.
I don't know what theme I would have picked.
I'm just hoping I get it before Friday. I don't know if I will. It would be fun to have it at the live. So you guys don't know what we're talking about. That's why you have to watch the live on Friday. I'm going to go to the casino that day, so I'd be very, very tired. You'll have to go easy on me because I'm going to work Thursday, get off at 4 a.m. I'm going to the casino at 8:30 in the morning. Then I'm going to be home about 6:30 at night, and then we're going on at 7:30.
So do you take like a shuttle out there, or do you drive?
Yeah. No, they have a bus that goes out there, so I don't drive anymore. So it's an hour and a half drive. Even with the bus, it's still about an hour and a half, so I can nap on the way back.
I gotta figure out how to get around without driving because there's no guarantee I ever will be able to drive.
So my oldest son, his father is a poker dealer out in Wendover.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't know where, like what place or anything like that, but
they make tips. I mean, they can get some good tips if people win big. That can happen.
Yeah.
But it's a real social environment. It would be fun if you're a social person.
Yeah, I don't think I would like it. Yeah, he looked at trying to get a job either in Salt Lake or up in Washington where the kids are now. but he just can't make the same kind of money as he does out there. So
Yeah. Does he commute or is he there all the time?
he lives out there.
Live there?
Yeah.
I like hiking, but I've never been camping and enjoyed myself.
That's because you've never been camping with me.
Yeah, I know I'd enjoy myself with you.
Well, technically you have, but you were 4 months old.
That doesn't count.
That is how long it
My
has been
body
since I
was
have
there.
been
I
camping.
was not there. That is entirely different.
Do you do the tent camping, put up the tent and everything and stuff, or do you get a little trailer?
I used to do the tent camping, and we actually would go camping if we had a vehicle right now. Because I just pulled out the tent because I was cleaning out the shed, and the tent still is in good shape. So I was like, we could go camping.
Backyard camping. Remember, we used to do that.
Yeah, all the time. We used to have slumber parties in the tents at my house. And then the neighbors would call the cops because we were too loud.
I always wanted to do that kind of thing, but we never lived in a place and I never had the friends.
Yeah. Our yard is kind of hilly, so it's hard to set up a tent in our yard.
But when you have a lot of kids, camping used to be really affordable. You know, you just do the hot dog thing, the whatever, and then you go, somebody, if they could catch fish, you ate the fish, or it was a lot. It was good for when you had a lot of kids, for them to go run around. You didn't have to worry about them getting snatched or taken or anything. They just run around and come back when they were dirty and hungry, you know. That's what we did. We would go down to the dam and catch little pollywogs and different things.
When I was like 4 years old, I caught a pink catfish.
Nice.
Ooh.
Utah Lake.
How cool. Was it? Oh, Utah Lake. Maybe it wasn't radiation or something.
My knowledge is the only time I ever fished at Utah Lake. But it was an albino.
Oh, neat.
So that's what I remember. And I remember my grandma caught a really big catfish.
I don't know that I would like fishing.
I don't know. We mostly went trout fishing.
If I went with somebody who was willing to do all of the rest of the stuff, I could do the line and at that, and that's it.
That's the hard part. That's a hard part. Getting it out there, that's not easy.
Well, I could figure that out. I do
hurting yourself.
But anything about taking care of the fish once it's out of the water is not.
That's why you have a brave young man with you.
A Brandon? Okay.
A brave young man with a knife.
Brandon. He always has a knife.
Zach would too.
But Zach,
I don't worry about it. I'm like, I know
that
whoever I'm going
Zach.
camping with would take care of the fish. It's all good.
My girlfriend from work likes to fish, and so we've had fishing licenses, and once in a while we'll go out, and I don't catch nothing, but I like to go and sit and watch, and it's relaxing.
Yeah.
And
I would probably go sit.
But I don't catch anything. I'm not good at it.
That sounds more like me. Let somebody else do the fishing, and I'll just do the reading. Just read.
Bridget's a fishaholic there. She had 3 fish mounted. What kind of fish did you catch?
Oh,
Yeah.
Brandon, no. Don't word it like that. That's gross.
What?
He loves playing with the fish.
Oh.
He said it's his favorite part.
His favorite part, cutting them up. Oh. Anyway, I want to know what kind of fish she had mounted as well. We never mounted ours. We took pictures and then ate them.
No.
I can clean a fish, don't like it, but I can do it if I have to. I usually give them away. I don't keep them if I catch them.
I'd only learn how to do it if I had to live in the wilderness and had no one there to do it for me.
Well, you stand at the fish cleaning station, you watch other people what they're doing for about 10 minutes, and then you can do it. It's not that hard. You just have
I've seen my brother and I've seen my dad and I've seen other people do it. So technically I kind of know how, but I don't want to do it.
And these days, you got YouTube.
Yeah, walleye. They were walleye. How
12.5
cool.
pound walleye, 5 pound walleye, and a 3.5 blue walleye. All caught in Canada.
That's very cool. I've never caught anything like that.
No, I've only bought the caught trout and the catfish. My mom caught a Cisco, which is apparently a winter fish, and she bought it or caught it up at Willard Bay in an off season, like out of season for the Cisco, and nobody believed her.
Bridget says, I've never been very girly. I love everything outdoors.
Cool.
I wouldn't call myself girly. But I also wouldn't call myself a tomboy.
No, you're kind of in between, well-rounded. Most of the men in my family are big on hunting. I'm the fisher of our family, lol.
I belong more in libraries than I do in girly situations.
You can go to the little ponds around here down along Jordan River. There's some little areas and parks that have the little lakes and the little docks for fishing, just small ones. And my girlfriend catches fish at those. It's nice just for a beginning. You go for an hour or two or whatever, and it's not having to travel a couple hours to go fishing or go to the mountains. And
yeah, there's a little pond towards Alpine that my son will sometimes go to if he doesn't want to travel up the canyon.
I want to go up the canyon.
But he likes going up to Deer Creek Reservoir.
oh yeah,
So
I
my
like.
girlfriend does Deer Creek and Pine View. She likes Pine View and Deer Creek.
oh, hey, we used to go camping at Pine View when I was a kid. That's memories, man.
We did California stuff as camping. We camped one night. They got there at dark, and they had a tent and set everything up, and they were right next to the dump.
Oh,
They couldn't tell where they were parking.
yeah.
So they had to move in the morning.
Bridget said, having my daughter softened me a lot. Now I want to do all the things but care about looking cute I fish or hunt. Lol.
That's fun. You can make yourself a cute little hat.
Yeah.
Wear fun jackets. Just because it's bright orange while you're hunting doesn't mean it can't be cute.
Fashionable, yeah. Go out to Antelope Island, you have to wear mosquito netting.
Mm-hmm.
A whole outfit of net.
I think it's so funny that Brandon's constantly complaining about the heat.
Brandon, you don't know heat until you've experienced the desert.
I would much rather the humidity.
I don't know. It's a completely different kind of heat. But people who grew up in the desert, like the humidity feels good at first, and then it's like, oh my gosh. But the people who grow up in the humidity and then get to experience the heat, the dry heat, find dry heat is a very different experience.
I still think that I would prefer the wet heat. Mostly because I would actually be able to breathe.
Wet heat. You know what I saw somebody do who lived in the South? It was on a TV show. She was getting married, and because it's moist and damp and humid, she rubbed deodorant all over her face so she wouldn't sweat. That's what she had to do.
I've heard of that.
Yeah. And it's not the kind of heat I want.
No.
Because you can't use anything to cool off. You can't use a swamp cooler because that only works in dry environments.
Well, and lately they've had some like 100 humidity. That means like the air, the like water cannot stay in the air at all.
Yeah.
But anyway, Deb's asking what people are working on.
Mom is working on her trendy t-shirt.
I am working on my t-shirt. It looks like a flat tire right now.
I'm not working on anything because I was finding it too understimulating.
She was working on
That's my biggest problem crocheting is if I don't have enough audio stimulation, I can't do it.
She was working on her handkerchief tank top that she's making.
That's why I haven't made much progress. We
need to have a whatchamacallit thing. Working on my project for the kickoff. Just sent ShiAnne a picture of what our local weatherman posted. You can see all the bugs on the radar system. Wow.
It's ridiculous.
What are you working on right now?
All that blue. his books.
That's crazy. It's along the river. I'm making an Aussie doll.
Aw,
Ozzy, Ozzy,
that's
Ozzy.
nice.
I blocked my dragon that's for the flag thing. So I'll be able to show you guys that.
What was the Old
well,
English?
It's
What was it in Old English?
Huitdraga.
Huitdraga.
It's so it's blocking right now. It's like I washed and pinned it today.
Aww.
So I can't show you guys it right now, but I'm
This
excited.
is, if I finish this to scarf length, I'm going to submit it for the flag thing, another one for the flag thing, but also for Lisa from Happy to Hook, her Yankee Doodle Dandy movie poster. Because I had this red, white, and blue yarn from Hirschner's, so I thought I would go ahead and use it. That's it.
Yeah, Jennifer's project is she can't turn it in because it's in storage.
I know. She messaged me mine too. I feel so bad. Moving sucks.
Yeah, I was so sad. She said earlier in the chat, she said that she has a yarn, but she doesn't have a crochet hook or needles.
Oh.
And she's not going to be back to Georgia until like a month or month and a half, something like that.
Well, if you got a Dollar Tree around, you can get a hook for $1.25. Yeah. Maybe $1.50 now. I don't know.
How can you call it a dollar store when it's not a dollar store anymore?
It used to be.
I know I used to take my kids there to buy presents for everybody for $1. And then they raised the prices. And now, along with the prices, they don't really have much in the way of toys.
Mm-hmm.
And also, Walmart's cheaper. That's when they raised them to $1.25. They weren't always the cheapest one, but you just happened to be there sometimes, so you just picked it up while you were there.
Yeah.
Whatever it was. But yeah, they're not.
There's a lot of things that I'm like, nope, I'll just get this at Walmart. Especially because our Dollar Tree and our Walmart are in the same parking lot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So like, I'm just going to go over to Walmart. Even I used to get my flowers, my artificial flowers from the Dollar Tree. And now I just go over to Walmart.
Well, I went to Michael's and I've got they were like $1.20 after the discount. So I got the tulips I got the other day. So I just got them there just to refresh my planner I got outside my door.
Yeah.
The stuff's getting a little old and dirty. Got to wash it off. Got a little bitty naughty mess here. Come on.
The only thing I've really actively been working on recently is my book.
I've been actively sewing by hand.
Okay, are you going to put together a picture for our new theme in August?
Are you?
I'm already working on it, remember?
I just need to
make it bigger. I've done the first strap, but it's so small that it would be really distorted if we made it bigger.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Somebody's driving their little motorcycle thingy outside, I guess.
Those little electric bikes.
Oh, it sounded like a voice distorted.
Yeah, it sounds like that to me too.
Oh, funny.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
There's some people, like witchy people, who say not to tell people about your projects or your goals because of the evil eye.
What?
Well, if you believe in the evil eye, maybe, but if you don't, then it wouldn't matter, right?
Right. I believe that people subconsciously or consciously try to get you to fail because they feel bad about themselves and the fact that they feel like they're failing at life.
See, I find the opposite.
That's most people, though.
I find, at least in this world, it's the opposite because we're all like cheering people on, like, oh, that's a great project.
That depends on who it is. Because if I tell Lauren about my stuff,
Okay, but
I suddenly can't do my
Lauren
stuff.
doesn't come to my videos, does she?
No, she doesn't. But
Okay,
I was
then,
just talking
because
about
I
it.
attract the people who are like, oh yeah, that's awesome. Keep going. You can do it.
If
That's
I tell
the
the
kind of
wrong
people I
people
talk
about
to.
my book, I will not be able to work on my book anymore.
But there are people that are competitive, and they like to be. They're just competitive with every part of their life. You know, they have to be first. They have to be biggest, tallest, strongest, and that's how they get ahead in life. Rich people don't have they don't buy things because they don't spend their money. What fun is that? You have all your money somewhere, you're not using it, enjoying it, but then you're broke. So it's like, do you want to have the money or do you want to be happy spending it? I don't know.
I've learned not to talk to Dad about writing. Because if I talk to Dad about my writing, suddenly I won't be able to write anymore. I'll hit the biggest writer's block.
Aw.
Every single time.
But you know that now, so you don't.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
It's so weird because he's like rooting me on. He's asking me all the time if I've been working on this book that I let him start reading that's not finished. Nowhere near finished. But like he's constantly trying to root me on, but also his energy says that I'm going to fail.
Deb said, nice ripples, Lori.
Oh, thank you. These are easier. They don't have the big holes in them. I like these without the big holes.
Yeah.
It's more wavy than zaggy.
Yeah.
I myself am a hype person. Like, I'll hype everyone on about everything. Unless it's something that I think is going to be very damaging to them, like a friend of mine and modeling. She already has self-esteem issues. She does not need modeling. She has recently figured that out. I tried to tell her.
Sometimes you just have to be supportive and let people fail.
Yeah. And that's definitely something I've learned in life.
I have to at least warn people what I know will probably happen. But if they choose it, then that's on them.
But you don't know what'll probably happen. It probably will, but you don't.
I am so sure. Like, there was a friend of ours who wanted to go into the military, and we both knew that if he went into the military, he would kill himself. So we were, like, trying to convince him not to, because we didn't want that.
Well,
he decided not to. Thank goodness.
It's like getting a feeling when you're. How many times have you changed your mind about something and don't know if something bad would happen because you didn't do it? Yeah. You know, like you get a gut feeling. You just don't know how many times you saved your own life by following your gut feeling. We don't know that, but we do follow it sometimes.
I like to think that I've saved my life many times. Thank you.
I know I've saved my life many times.
Me too. By not letting people in, not inviting people into my home, and just protecting myself.
My mom told me about how one of her friends had a bad feeling about a guy coming around her door. Turned out he was Ted Bundy. She didn't let him in. We know that one was a good choice.
Yeah, but how many times we just don't know what happened.
Yeah.
If we'd have done something.
I get a bad feeling about something, I trust it because too many bad things have happened to me because I didn't trust it, and I don't want anything worse to happen.
Yeah. You know what they say? They say that it depends if you believe in this or not, but they say that the spirits, they will leave signs, and sometimes they leave coins. Okay. They say they will. How does the coin manifest if the spirit's not real? How does that coin get there?
I don't know. I had this experience with my mom. We were at a park and we were just talking about things. We were talking about how I associate the song Pennies from Heaven with my grandpa and things like that. We were just talking about money showing up, and literally a quarter just dropped right there. Like it was just there, and it wasn't there. But it was
dropped in front of you.
I know.
It just showed up right there, and it was little.
I've been finding dimes, and that made me think about it. And I'm like, I just walked out there to the trash, and I walked back, and there was a dime right there in that same spot. I'm like, really? Thank you, but really?
We
I would like to know who
definitely
leaves
this
them
kind of
for
thing.
me. Because I know a lot of dead people. I don't know which one's leaving me dimes.
Yeah, somebody who likes you.
Supposedly it's everybody. That's what they say. That, nobody's gonna. They have this awakening when you die, and you learn all the things and how horrible you were to people that you didn't realize you were. Back in the days, how it affected other people, what you did, and not on purpose always.
Believing in
now they
that
all
kind
like
of
you.
thing makes it easier to not want revenge on people because eventually they'll learn the wrongs they committed and how it affected you.
I don't know how fast it takes for people to learn that they did wrong, but I believe
Either they'll realize it in this life or the next. I don't really care. They'll know how they hurt me eventually.
Linda's spent yarn somewhere else, so her yarn budget is 0. And I totally get that. It's so sad.
My yarn budget is whatever I want it to be.
I didn't get to watch Camille's live. Is that where she sold the yarn? Or did she just tell people they could buy it and then they just messaged her or whatever? How did she do it?
Well, I didn't see it, so I have no answer.
Oh, Linda's Garden. So Camille named her yarn. Is that was Camille's yarn, I'm guessing? She named them? Jennifer, I'm working on a ripple blanket, but it's going to be a scarf instead because I'm not going to have time to finish the blanket before the end of the month. So I'm going to enter it in Lisa's poster, and then I'm going to I already did one for July for the flag thing. I sent it to Michele. and so this one I was going to enter too. So I think I'm just going to make like a scarf and be done with it because I'm just not going to have time to finish it. Even a blanket's going to end up being, I won't be able to have time. So I'll just make like a little red, it's long enough to be like a scarf. So, and like an under the jacket scarf. So I'll do that. It's just scratchy. You can't give this kind of stuff to babies. It's got that, this is like worse than Red Heart, it's got that metal stuff in it. It's real scratchy. I'll just make it into a scarf or something. And a few more rows and then I'll finish it off. So I can enter it. I just bought a calendar and I'm going to write down all the stuff that's coming up so that I actually can see it and remember what I want to make. And how long it's going to take. Because I've got a whole list. Got a whole list here of stuff that's going on.
I realized
crazy how
I want to play. I
realized something about myself recently. If I lived alone, what would my office space or just my house look like because I'm a writer? You know how people do the crime bulletin board thing where they have the string and stuff and they have like all the notes up on the walls and everywhere? Like my house would be covered in that.
Is that how your thought process is? Is that how your thought process is? Linking things to each other?
She will, the boys usually use a computer and they have 2 screens. And when she gets a chance, she'll do that so she can have pictures of what she's writing about on one screen and her writing on another screen.
And research on another. So I have both screens split. So it has
That's cool.
The 2 windows and the 2 windows. So I have
she always like whoever character she's writing about, she has a picture of them pulled up.
Well, that's your inspiration. Yeah. That's very cool.
You should see my notebooks though. I don't think anyone would be able to actually figure out what everything means in my notebooks. So
it's like my mom's.
I'm mildly like, sometimes I think if I lost all of my memory, how would I write my book? Because I wouldn't know what I said.
You're working on a temperature blanket? That is quite an adventure.
That is definitely quite the project.
I made a temperature snake.
It's so long.
Because
you are moving the crystal.
I am sure I am. I made a temperature snake because the blanket was just too much.
Millie.
And then how far did Lori get on her temperature snake?
About this far, and I was making it fat like it ate something.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna stuff it. Yeah, and that's it. It's a stubby snake now. It's back in the whip somewhere. Whip.
I had to get myself in a routine where I worked on my temperature snake every Sunday.
I feel like I want one of those huge sheds, like the office sheds in the backyard, and I would separate it into all these kinds of different categories. I would have a little soundproof booth for recording music or recording audiobooks. And I would have a desk space, and I would have a little book nook / crochet corner. It would be a very nice project shed.
Have a good night. Be careful.
I would also have a space for doing my book making. Because I like to bind
See,
books.
I don't want a shed in the back. I just want a room for all that stuff.
I don't feel like a room would be enough. Also, there's something about it being separate from my living space that sits better with me.
The one house that we did a retreat at that was just a really huge house.
I remember.
Her office was like, you went upstairs and it kind of, even though it was built to the house, it felt separate.
I would have to do something like that.
Yeah.
I remember that in that place, to get to the little book nook area, you had to go in this staircase that was really hard to find. And the stairs were super, super steep and like tight.
Yeah, that's why I never went up, because that scared me.
I think I went up halfway. And then I was getting super, super claustrophobic. And I was having flashbacks to a reoccurring nightmare that I have had my whole life. And so I left. Because stairs, for some reason, stairs are an issue for me. Yard chicken?
Going up or going down?
Did you already get to the end of the row?
I'm just saying, this is how much I have left, and then I have to put on a new ball.
Oh. There are two versions of the recurring nightmare with stairs involved. One of them is that the entire world is covered in toys. And so trying to get up the stairs is really painful because I'm never wearing shoes in those dreams. So I keep stepping on like Legos and what is with the ball and the spiky thing.
When I had a dream of walking on stairs and stuff, my mom came into my room and found me sleepwalking around on the toys in my room.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I've had reoccurring dreams of that though, but if stairs are involved, it's always very painful.
Wow.
The other one is that I'm trying to get into a house. My house, usually, but it's into a house, and the stairs are really, really, really steep and slick. So when I try to walk up them, I just instantly start falling as if it turns into a slide while I'm on it. And so steep stairs scare the crap out of me because I'm always terrified that that's going to happen. Even though
you tell you don't have basements with steep stairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
My kids' basement, it's like out of code. It's like narrow and straight down. It's just horrible.
I would be shaking so bad I'd have to scoot like a toddler down those stairs and crawl up like a kid. Because seriously, steep stairs scare the crap out of me. Even talking about it, I'm stuttering now.
Well, we'll stop.
She started it.
I did start it. I like talking about my dreams. I like talking about my dreams. But it takes the weirdest things to be actually considered a nightmare to me. Like some of the things that I would consider just a dream, to Mom, they would be a nightmare.
Do you have reruns of different dreams? Like a TV would be a rerun? Do you have the same dream again? Like you're watching it on TV, a rerun?
I've only had one dream that repeated.
I have a lot of reoccurring dreams if they're actually my dream, but we're not going to get into that.
Do you? Do you have dreams that repeat?
Yeah, I have like like I will visit the same place in my dreams that I've been before, and I'll remember in my dream I'll remember I've been there before, and I will look different places. Like I have one where I go down this road, and I'll have to turn at this road, and then I go fishing, and then if I get in my canoe and I go fishing further, I go into this river, and I've been to that same place several times in my dreams. It's really interesting.
That kind of stuff happens to me a lot too. Typically, it's set up like either an underground city or a hotel or a mall. A mall is a very reoccurring one, or a school. Schools are definitely reoccurring.
I always find it fascinating to go to a school. It's a school I used to go to, but the people are for some other part of my life.
I had the weirdest dream once where it was called the same thing as my high school, and some of the aspects of it were the same, but it also was combined with Andrew's old high school, which I've only been in a couple times, so I shouldn't know what it looks like, but it was also combined with a school I've never seen, and the people were from that school, people I don't know, and yet I know their names. What?
Dreams are weird.
So weird. And for some reason, always in those kind of dreams, I'm looking for the bathroom.
I had a dream that I was living in a house, and it was really, really old, and I had a whole lot of stuff. Big surprise there. Had a whole lot of stuff stored in the back of this house, but it was falling apart, and it was falling apart. And finally, I was able to get all my stuff out of it, and then some people were going to come buy it. And so in subsequent dreams, I would keep coming back to the neighborhood to see what happened to the house and watch and see who was living in it. And then I had this other dream about this house that I lived in, and it had this upstairs, like an attic that was like a tree where you would go climb through this tree to get up into the attic. And it was really scary. It was a really scary dream. And I think it was that same house I lived in. And I was like, oh, I wonder if they found the spot up in the attic, you know? It's like movies. It's like my mind plays like a movie, like I'm watching a movie.
Me too.
Yeah.
I
I want to go back and see how it ends.
So much happen in such a short amount of sleep.
Well, all I can say is that's how Stephen King wrote.
That's how I come up with a lot of my book ideas. My favorite recurring dream that I had growing up stopped right after we moved here. I had it one more time when we moved here, just to remind me that I'd had that dream, and then I never had it again. And it was because in the dream, it started at Grandma and Grandpa's house in the basement, and I was running from these guys who were after me, and they had machetes, and they were really scary looking. And I ran up the stairs, and when I ran up the stairs, I ended up running up the stairs that are in this house. And then out the door, and when I exited the door, I was suddenly in the elementary school yard, running on the blacktop. And then I would like turn back on them and I'd fight them. This little 7-year-old fighting them. But I had never seen this house that we are in before. I had never seen that school before in my life. And then we moved here. I had the dream one more time, and I was like, hold on. That's this place. That's my school.
Wow.
And then I never had it again.
Yeah.
But I can't forget it because that was so trippy.
Yeah, I had a deja vu dream like that too. I had a dream about something, and 10 years later, it happened in real life. It was amazing.
I have that happen a lot.
It was amazing.
That's amazing if it's a good one.
It was okay. I mean, it was such a dominant dream that I had told my best friend about it back when it happened. I said, wow, this was incredible. And then when it happened, I called her up. I was out of town on a vacation, and the exact same thing happened in real life. And I'm like, oh my God. So I called her and told her. It was when I was on my vacation. Remember that dream I told you about 10 years ago?
This is what I want my friends to do. Tell me about a dream,
Crazy.
experience the dream, and then call me. Even if I don't talk to them anymore, call me. Because I want to know. Dreams are my thing. So far, I've only talked about the short dreams. I usually have very long dreams. I do know that one of the nightmares I consider a nightmare to me is the weirdest thing, because either it'll be a floating bicycle or a floating baby head, and it has this weird glowy aura.
You're a floating bicycle or baby
No.
head?
No,
Oh, no,
there is one.
Oh, okay.
And it's just, the room is completely black. There's even no floor. It's just black. But I can feel the floor under my feet, but you can't see it. It's weird. Anyway, so everything's completely black, and then there's this floating object, usually a bicycle or a baby head, for some reason. And somebody I care about will always be standing next to me, and I tell them, do not blink. If you blink, you will die. And then they blink, and their eyelids sever at the top, and that's how you know they're dead, is because they can no longer blink.
Wow.
That's creepy.
I have had that dream my whole life.
All your creepy dreams could be on Doctor Who.
You're not wrong. Either that or like a show like Supernatural or Stranger Things, something like that.
Celebrities show up in my dreams sometimes.
Ooh.
Yeah, sometimes they show up. Because you're thinking about them, you're
one that I can think of. And I wouldn't necessarily consider them celebrities. But it's the only time I can think of that I've dreamt of somebody relatively famous. And they're ghost hunters on YouTube.
I was going to say, was that Sam and Colby?
Yeah. And that was really weird.
Now that we have YouTube, sometimes somebody will pop up in my dream because, I've been watching them or something.
Yeah.
Technically, Amanda was there too, and she's a different YouTuber that collabs with them sometimes.
I think I had a dream with Denny once.
That's awesome. Denny's a great person to dream about. Yeah. My dream with Sam and Colby was really odd.
I don't remember my dream this morning, but I do remember that it was just really weird.
I've had really weird dreams the past few nights, and they all have a similar theme, but I can't remember now what it is.
I will be right back. I gotta go turn my air on. It's getting hot in here.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's just because you're there.
No, I've got two little hot bodies next to me sleeping and getting warm.
Isn't it amazing how much they can generate heat?
They're so tiny, but dang. I feel that way about our cats.
I'm now on my third little skein of yarn.
Woohoo.
Do you see how long it is?
You look like William Shakespeare.
Woohoo!
Sorry.
Shakespeare. I'm in my Shakespeare.
It's just not tight enough around your neck. Do you know what that actually is? It's kind of like a neck brace. And then he just decided it was a fashion statement. According to my resources, anyway.
According to my research.
I knew you were going to do that. I almost did it myself.
Yes, there you go.
Okay, now in the camera, it looks like a bib.
It does not.
In the camera, it looks like a bib.
It does not.
It does.
It is pretty. It's hard to tell what it actually looks like.
Okay.
Because it's just so scrunched up. I redid my math. 552 stitches around.
How'd you tell me?
I keep doing that on here.
Okay. All right.
Don't.
You go.
Right, okay. I was nervous there. I didn't want to drop more stitches. That was.
So, are you participating in any other crochet alongs, Michele? That's going on right now?
I'm not.
Well, knit alongs, crochet alongs, make alongs.
Yeah.
Some of them you don't have to do something big. You can just do something kind of small. Participate.
I'm in a kind of trying to. I got like big goals for cleaning my house and stuff, so it's.
Oh, that's always depressing. Not a fun thing to want to have to do, but it has to be done.
I've got some big projects going on, and so I've kind of backed off on all the projects and stuff. So
I've got to figure out how to clean my room. It would be so much easier if I weren't allergic to it.
School starts on August 13th.
Oh my God.
Right?
Yeah, it's so early.
You know, so many hours. Kids have to be in school so many hours. And because they give them so many short days, it makes the year so much longer now.
Yeah,
It's like every Friday's a half day or every Wednesday's a half day, but they have to make up that time.
yeah, ours are Wednesdays, and then when I was a kid, we got like a week for Christmas break. And
Mhm.
these
Like
guys
2
always
now?
get 2 weeks, and they get a week spring break, and I'm like, yeah, we had 2 days.
I swear we had a week when I was a kid, then it went to a week and a half, and then it went to 2 weeks.
And depended on where you were at, but all those different things cut into the time. And now they're starting school mid-August, and it's
The
just
summer's
crazy
so
to me.
short.
Yeah, we never went back till after Labor Day. That was typical.
Yeah,
Got out in June, went back in Labor Day. That was our summer, and parents had to figure out what to do with you. Well, now because of daycare and babysitting, the more time kids are in school, the better it is for the parents too, because they have to have somebody watch them in the summer. So everybody has to have 2 jobs, you know.
It's so
to
not good
live.
for the kids' mental health, though.
what's interesting though is up in Washington State, they still do the Labor Day June thing. Because my grandkids are up there, and they got out mid-June, and
So they're able to do it up there.
yeah.
And they get more snow than us probably, huh? Where they no, not
No.
Well,
It-
they
we don't have like snow days that cut into our like they do in New York and stuff where they have more snow days, but
Down in Arizona, we had 2 weeks of snow days built into our school schedule. Because I lived on the Navajo Indian Reservation, and half the kids lived where there weren't any paved roads. So if it snowed, it was muddy, and then the kids couldn't come to school. So we had a lot of snow days down there.
snow days only happen here if it gets really bad.
Yup.
There was one time where it was kind of half snow day. So, like, the majority of students and a lot of teachers weren't able to make it because they couldn't do the buses and couldn't drive. But the people who lived closer, they could go to school. And so we were still required to go to school, but everybody else wasn't.
Yeah, they don't usually do that now. They might have late start, but yeah.
well, they had one school was shut down because the internet was out.
Yeah, I heard about that. I thought that was
really.
the thing.
They said, well,
Never
our
rely
security
on the
system, our
internet.
security system didn't work, so we couldn't protect everybody. It's like, oh, you're
It's dumb.
full of shit.
That's crazy because they all have cell phones. They're fine. You just let them take their cell phones out of their little bags. They're good.
Pat them down. You don't have to use the metal detectors. Just pat them down like you used to in the old days. You know, make sure they don't bring their knives and their guns.
Around here, if the Wi-Fi went out, the teachers would probably rejoice. Because the way the school is set up, cell phones don't really work without Wi-Fi. But people have the VPNs, so they can use the school Wi-Fi.
They've changed that so that now the kids have to put their phones in the bags when they go in the classrooms.
You're right.
Yeah.
There were a couple teachers who had that.
Now it's district policy.
They even had chargers, so you could charge your phone. I loved those classes because my phone all phones I have ever had have had battery issues. Like, at first it'll be fine, and then after a couple months of having it, the battery just drains so fast.
You used to be able to replace batteries on most phones. Now
I have
Right?
my phone right now.
I used to buy the extended batteries. You know, you put the new back on it that's even bigger. Have the real fat batteries. I used to buy those right off the bat.
There was a time where I had to carry around a portable charger so that I could charge my phone everywhere I went.
I always wondered what happened to that.
The charger?
Yeah.
We've had a few, but I had one that was bought specifically for me. It was blue, and I carried it around until it stopped working too.
Some people still do carry things.
I bought my kids some of those for
Brandon should.
when they go off in the desert and stuff. So you never know if you're going to need a little extra charge on something.
Yeah. That's what I need to check again with my son.
I actually included that kind of thing in my book because she bought a estate that is larger than Texas. Like, her estate is larger than Texas. The island it's on is twice, like, so there's the estate, and then the same equivalent of the estate is the rest of the island. And so, because it's been abandoned for 100 years, it doesn't have, like, cell towers and stuff. So she has to figure out things to do to get around that until they can build some.
Talking about batteries reminded me I had to check to see if my son replied, because
You're welcome, and he said yes.
His motorcycle has had issues, and he wasn't sure if he was going to make it to Salt Lake.
He did, though. Thank goodness.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, and then I'm all trying to check it, and I couldn't figure out what happened to my glasses.
They're on your head.
They weren't.
They are now.
What did you say?
Right, the battery attachments, those were the good days.
I
Brandon,
really
I'm back.
do.
Me and my brother were hanging out for a while. I just mentioned to you that you should carry around a portable charger because of your phone.
Yeah, I miss the days where you could replace the batteries, that's for sure.
He has a battery replacement, he just hasn't replaced it.
Oh.
Because his phone can still do that.
That's so weird these days.
Yeah.
You used to, if your phone dropped in the water, you take your battery out and you put it in rice. And hope that it would work. Now everything's all built in together.
I kind of hate that. They're trying to force you to buy more phones.
Maybe. So, Lori, how is it that you don't have to go to work, but you do have to go to work, but you don't have to go to work?
Well, you mean like, why do I not go to work when I should?
Yeah.
Because I know we have a union and a contract, and there's a progression of discipline, and I haven't got my first discipline yet, so I can kind of take advantage of that until I get in trouble, and then I have to go every day. It's not like the real world where if you don't show up, they say don't bother coming in. They can't do that.
Which is so
different.
Yeah, that's really kind of nice because Utah's a right to work state. So if you don't have a union protecting you, then
yeah. This is really the first time I've done this in 30 years. I'm just getting so burned out. I ended up getting, when I was at the station, okay, I was there every day. I was necessary. I had to be there. Sometimes I opened the building. If I wasn't there, there was nobody there to do that job. So then when they changed my job, it became unworkable because I had 4 different start times during the week. Mm-hmm. And I covered for other people when they weren't there, which means we're always short one person, which was not a great situation because one of the other girls never helped me do these 2 people's jobs, even though she only did one person's job. I did 3 people's jobs. So that was a problem. And she was a bully too. So it was just her personality. And it was, okay, fine. I have to deal with all kinds of people. So I decided to get out of there and go somewhere else. Well, I went through this mental thing where I was necessary and then I was irrelevant. And so it really has taken a toll on how I look at things and my perception of what do I really need to do? Well, they don't need me, so why should I bother going? I'm not necessary anymore. So yeah, it kind of spiraled, and then I was dealing with some medical issues, and I took a medicine and we upped the dosage, and I had side effects from it, and I didn't even notice that for like a month. And so I couldn't go to work because I would feel like I was having heart attacks all the time. It was side effects from the medicine. So it's just this string of events that's made me realize I like being home better than being at work. But my job's real hard in it. And I just got the doctor's note that says they can't make me do certain things that make my back hurt. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, that's what it gets to the point where the hours I'm at, It's 7:30 or it's 6 o'clock. The alarm goes off. I have to start getting ready. Well, I can find a lot of other things to do besides get ready to go to work. So until I'm forced that I have to be there for severe consequences, then yeah, I should have been yesterday. I should have been today. But, I don't have those consequences yet. There's nobody here telling me to do it. I'm by myself. So
Yeah.
I have to, it's all up in my head. It's in my head.
Burnout's a real thing, though.
It is.
And then my girlfriend says, well, you need to retire. I said, but I don't want to retire. I want to work. I just want to do something better than what I'm doing now that doesn't hurt.
Teacher Lori says she hopes that you will get a position where you feel valuable.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's I did feel valuable when I was at the station. And now if I go to work, if I'm not there, the work still gets done. It's no big deal. So yeah, you have to feel like you're relevant in what you're doing, or why bother going?
That's how my son was feeling at his job for a while. They changed him positions, and he's like, I hate it. I don't feel like I'm helping anybody anymore.
Yeah.
He loved what he was doing before.
Yeah, he likes helping people. So he worked at a thrift store. It was working. Well, he still does. He was working where he was helping people unload their cars, and he loved that. And then they moved him to another section where he wasn't really helping people.
He got hurt snowboarding.
Oh yeah.
And then they switched him positions. It was supposed to be temporary. Then they just left him there, and he was pissed about it.
Yeah, it was right when he was ready to go back on the dock, they switched him positions. But he didn't feel needed in the other place, and that was hard for him.
Yeah, it can be. Helper people. I'm a helper person, a fix-it person. Teacher Lori is the same way. We like to fix things and help people. So it's hard when nobody needs you to do anything for them.
I like to help, but in a less physical way. I'm more of a help support you and help you emotionally and mentally. Advocate against yourself. Because people talk bad about themselves, and I hate that. And so I will fight them on it. Like,
a lot of times people will do it. They'll say, oh, I'm so fat. So somebody can tell them, no, you're not. You're not fat. Because they want somebody to tell them that. So that's why they say that.
Sometimes that's true.
Sometimes that's how it works. Sometimes when you're a child, you fish for the compliments. My dad was critical. Very, very critical. I have trouble with that sometimes still. My mom stopped asking him how he liked his dinner because he would always look for something wrong with it. He would never look for something positive with it. So I grew up in that whole environment of that negativity and that criticism. But that came from his mother.
Fishing for it though, and I usually don't do it with them. Mostly because it is so annoying that they are faking it that I'm just like, you can talk like that about yourself. I don't care.
If somebody says, oh man, these pants make me look fat, say, yeah, they do. If you say so. I'm not going to argue. Don't wear them again.
Yeah. My pants don't make me look fat because I need a belt. They kind of do the opposite. They're baggy.
My night shirt that I like to wear, the really big one with the pineapple on it, that makes me look funny. Like, I look like I have a weird body shape, but I don't have a weird body shape. But because of the way the lines are, I think it would look that way on anybody.
Maybe.
Then again, it's also a t-shirt for somebody much larger than myself.
So, Teacher Lori, do you feel more necessary now that you have YouTube to put some of your energy into?
I'm glad he made you stop, Brandon. He said, I like doing physical work, but I don't do well with the heat. I was helping my best friend's grandpa work on fencing and stuff, but he made me stop.
Wasn't he, like, passing out?
He gets really sick if he gets hot, a lot like me, and he will probably pass out at some point.
Yeah, the heat,
Doesn't
you
cool out.
have to really be designed to work in heat. The
Yeah.
state's crazy.
He
They do
lives in
because it
Arkansas.
snows. They do everything in the summer because it snows, you know.
Yeah.
He lives in Arkansas, so he's got the humidity and the mosquitoes and stuff.
Oh,
He works in the sun, that kind of thing.
the humidity is hard too. Yeah, they say I don't know. I've never
I-
been in the humidity, but
I was gonna say, have you ever lived in humidity? The closest I got
no.
was visiting my brother for his wedding in Tennessee.
It was hot, but I liked it there. It felt like somebody dumped a bucket of water on me because I am from Utah, but I liked it there. I never felt like my hands were dry when I would wash them and dry them off. I hated that though. That was a problem. I would get used to that though.
When it's been humid, West Coast humid, I felt like you walk out of the shower and you're still wet. You can't dry off. That's the most humid I've ever been.
Yeah.
So let's see, what's Lori say here? YouTube
YouTube
made me.
made me feel less isolated for sure, but as far as like feeling necessary, it's babysitting. The grandkids has made the biggest difference there, but the community from YouTube has made me feel valuable in a whole different way. But also, it's been super important to my extroverted self and my need for connection.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going from a lot of people to like nobody talking back to you from the camera, even the lives are very important too for us social people. You know, to
Actually, the lives are the only way I've managed to get myself on YouTube. I wanted to have a YouTube channel a long time ago, but I cannot talk to an empty room. I just can't do it. It's so awkward.
Were you one of those kids that lined up your toys and had little parties and talked to them?
Yes. I also made soap operas using them.
Ooh, fun.
I have always been a storyteller, and that definitely showed in the way I played.
My mom substitute teached until she could not physically do it anymore. And I think part of it is that same
Social interaction.
well, that feeling needed.
Oh, yeah.
She did have a lot of that. But yeah, she also was very social. She talked to everybody at the stores and that kind of thing.
Not nearly as bad as other grandma.
No, but still, my mom talked. There were so many times that it would be like, Mom, they don't want you talking to them. Just stop. They don't want you.
I was always horrified.
There's a fine line, you know, to just enough.
So now I was always aware of that. Like, I could tell if a person wanted me talking to them or not, or my mom talking to them or not. And so she would just keep talking, and I'm going, they're like obviously not wanting you to talk to them, but oh well.
I feel like I often give off vibes of somebody who doesn't want you talking to them just because I don't know how to respond to people when they talk to me and I don't know them. Like in the grocery store one time, I was wearing a shirt that says "Do not disturb" on it. I had my arms crossed over my stomach because I was nauseous. And this lady started talking to me about my hair and stuff like that. She was super nice. And I was really awkward. And then when I dropped my arms, she noticed what my shirt said. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry."
Aww.
It was so fun. Brandon says that's my problem with streaming on Twitch. I can't bring myself to just talk to a video game. It makes me feel weird.
I wonder if that's why Hired doesn't do his videos very much.
Makes sense. I can do reading audiobooks out loud on my own. Like reading books as if they're audiobooks. I can read them out loud. I always end up with a British accent for some reason.
That's okay. My pirates are always Irish.
It's the only thing that I can do in an empty room, talking to myself. Unless I'm talking to myself. But talking to the camera is talking to the camera, and that's entirely different. Talking to a microphone is like talking to the camera.
When I'm making videos, I'm talking to the people that I know are going to watch.
Yeah, but I don't have any viewers yet.
Yeah, you do. You have, what, 700 subscribers?
Oh, I went from 0 to 700 and something.
Yeah, when we changed the channel name and you became
my
co-owner.
Right.
You have 700 subscribers and growing.
Technically, I still do have a YouTube channel. There's just nothing posted on it yet.
You have this channel now. You're a part of it now.
And there's nothing I've posted on it yet.
See, that not giving good commentary. Like, I've listened to Hiram, my son, wants to have a YouTube channel. He technically has one. He's got like 6 or 7 subscribers.
I think Brandon has subscribed to him.
He, like, forgets to talk while he's playing the games.
He also gets yelled at when he talks while he plays and not recording. Usually
He's
by
only
me.
been doing that lately. He wasn't doing that before.
No, he wasn't.
Well, now he's talking to people.
That's true.
But he wasn't before. He was just playing by himself, and then he would forget to actually say something in videos.
He gets so loud.
Oh, so does he do those videos where people will watch him play videos?
Yes.
But he doesn't say nothing.
Pretty much.
They can see his screen and him.
They can't see him
He can't
right
see
now.
him because he doesn't have a camera, but he would if he could.
Oh, okay. But that's
Before it was
typically-
because he has such a young-looking face that he would look like a child.
Well, he turns
Well, that's
16
fine.
next week.
What?
So he he turns
How old?
16 next week.
16?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
No, he's 14. Right?
He's 16
Every time we talk
next
about my
week.
siblings'
Oh, and
ages,
Amy's-
I have a crisis.
Amy is still 18.
Nuh-uh, she's 17. Remember 17 forever. She didn't have a birthday.
Uh-huh. We had her here. I just put your birthday in my phone contacts. I was like, I know when your birthday is, but I'm going to put it in my contacts anyway. Just trying to update all my stuff.
You asking me all of my friends' birthdays was really weird, and I was like, what are you even doing?
It wasn't all of your friends. It was just some of them. And it was more like I had Brandon's birthday in my mind, but I wasn't positive.
And that one made sense, but you asking me Chris's birthday, I was like, excuse me? What? Why?
Because I was trying to update birthdays in my calendar. By updating in my contacts.
The only reason I knew when his birthday was is because I wished him a happy birthday, I think, last week.
Yeah. Anyway. Oh my goodness. Hey, look, I made it to 2 hours and 2 hours, 2 minutes and 20 something seconds.
And I'm actually not burnt out like I usually am, so that's nice.
Well, I've been yawning for a couple times now, so.
Well, I
You guys need to-
time, so it,
probably should go. I gotta stay up till like 7 in the morning or so. Get on my
Why?
new schedule. My schedule's been flipped, so one reason I've not been wanting to go to work because I'm tired. I
Yeah.
don't go to
I'll
bed.
blame you. Well, I can stay up with you because I stay up all that time.
Do you stay up all night?
Yeah.
Good time to be on YouTube because there's people in other countries up that time of night.
My problem is how loud I find myself talking
Oh.
when I'm talking to somebody or to something because I can't hear how loud I am.
Plus, this room right here is my bedroom.
Oh. Okay.
I don't stay up all night.
I could record in the front room, but she would still hear me and I'd wake her up.
Wow.
And the walls in our house are super, super thin, so I'd wake
Brandon,
everybody up.
how much memory does a goldfish actually have?
23%.
He says he doesn't know his siblings. That's what phones are for, Brandon. Put their birthdays in your phone and then you're good.
January 29th.
That's what Facebook used to be for, reminding you when everybody's birthdays was.
That's why I went and put some of them in my
August
contacts.
4th.
I'm like, I don't get on Facebook very often. I should like.
I don't
people
remember
that I
Andy's
have
birthday.
their contacts.
After my birthday, I have to go to Facebook just to say thank
I
you to
know
all the
it's
people that
funny.
wished me a happy birthday because I don't use it anymore. So
Yeah.
I officially know all of my siblings.
I get on Facebook because there is a program that I'm doing that has a Facebook group.
Mm.
And that's about it.
I think it would be fun to live stream on like TikTok or YouTube or both at the same time, just in the middle of the night.
Technically, I could set this up to live stream to Facebook, but why?
Because you can.
but it would bring all the people that are on your Facebook account, which are different people than are on your YouTube account.
Yeah.
I don't want the people on Facebook on watching my YouTube videos.
That's kind of how I'm like, I don't know if I want you people here.
Totally different crowd. I don't want them over here.
I still don't remember.
My family doesn't watch me.
Days, so
I've posted links to certain things on YouTube. None of them have ever come over.
Right?
So I'm like, you know what? Screw you. I don't need you. If you don't want to come over and watch, see what's going on with me, then fine, don't. I'm not
That's
gonna.
kind of my feelings. Why I haven't? I'm like, why you guys? I've shared some of my things I've made. I've shared links to my YouTube. They don't come, and so fine.
Yep, this is where I'm at. Tell my son, if you want to know what's going on with your mom, why don't you watch my videos? He's on YouTube all the time.
Yeah.
So I can talk about him and he won't even know.
I think the only person that I'm in contact with outside of YouTube that knows YouTube is Brandon.
Katie sometimes watches my videos.
Yeah.
And I think Camille has a couple times.
I forgot I had her subscribe to you.
Yeah. Well, actually, she had watched one of my videos before she ever met me.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was crazy. It was my first almost famous moment.
That's crazy.
Okay, well, I need to move my body. And
that's that 2-hour stretch.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, I need to move my body.
I'm usually burnt out
ready
at this
for bed.
point, but I'm not feeling burnt out. So that's nice.
It's time for a snack.
Well, I wanted to show this.
Yeah.
I wanted to show what I do. I don't know if you can actually see it, though.
I don't know how clear it is.
It has wings.
Yeah.
It does.
Long hair.
Is it a fairy?
Yes.
Ah.
Most people would think angel at first, but no, it's a fairy. It looks so much better in person than it did on the camera.
Yeah. It's part of the problem with art. It came off.
This is why I don't like these kind of books very much.
Yeah.
You sell books.
Easy. I dropped it.
These are the kind of notebooks that we used to play restaurant when I was a kid.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, it looks like an order book.
Yeah. We had that and the colored paper.
Yes, yes.
I like them for notes. If I could have like bulletin boards on my walls so that I could put notes up, I would, because that would make it really so much easier to organize my brain.
No, Linda, this is an old house coat. It's a house coat. I happened to grab this one because it's short. It's still too hot to wear all the long ones that I bought.
Yeah. Isn't it funny how we have people that the regular life and people don't come? Certain people do. I have some people, they're like, oh, we love you. And they'll subscribe. I never watch anything.
Hey, like me.
Well, Lori has a neighbor. Do you have neighbors? You have people from your church or anything? Do they know what you're
Some of them do.
Some of them know, but none of them come on.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how that works. Oh, well.
I
got you guys
about this.
Well, I'm sort of your neighbor.
Yeah.
It's like it's not like we
haven't
ever
hung out.
spend
You're
time
supposed
together.
to come hang out with us.
Yeah, instead of going to work, you can come hang out with us.
Yeah. Bad influence.
Yeah, don't be a bad influence. I'm bad enough on myself.
You would be a bad influence on us. We're angels.
Maybe.
You know, if we had been here, we probably would have arranged to hang out already.
I can eat real ice cream too. So.
Yeah.
That's so rude. That was rude.
That's okay. I was thinking about you. I bought you a doggy cupcake.
That was weird.
Isn't it weird?
It was such a weird thing. I think I would have been able to eat more of it if I hadn't, if she hadn't put the frosting stuff on it. That was like yogurt.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I
that
did
stuff
put-
was weird.
Yeah, I didn't eat the frosting. I just ate the cake, and it was just. Hey, it was.
The cake part
different.
was okay. It didn't
It
really
was-
have much of a taste. It was the yogurty stuff that was weirdly sour.
Oh yeah. I buy those bottles of the Oikos protein yogurts, the
Mm.
liquidy ones, and I pour it over stuff and eat it just to moisten stuff up sometimes. But yeah, sour or yogurt has sour.
Yeah, Andrew used to drink those little tiny yogurt things.
I
Yakult.
thought Zach
Is
would.
it the Yakult?
I think so.
They have them in different colors. Yeah, the Asian
Back
stuff.
when Zach had issues, they would have him drink those to try and help. Of course, it never did.
Probably cause more problems, but anyway.
Possibly.
Live bacteria. You have to swallow live bacteria, good bacteria, not the bad ones. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go because you're tired. It's your bedtime.
Yeah.
I have not been awake very long, so not me.
Yeah, but I have been awake. I have lived a day. I am ready to go to sleep. I love you
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you guys for coming and watching. Have some fun.
Yeah, and Lori, teacher Lori, take care of yourself.
Yeah. And the rest of you too.
Yeah, lay down in a dark room or something. Maybe that would help.
Yeah. No more migraines.
It's not allowed.